and welcome to the Questionnaires podcast, where each week we source the best questions from Yahoo Answers and attempt to provide the best advice from.
Why do we say we're on the phone when we're actually putting the phone on us?
To.
How does Dracula always have his hair so neat when he can't see his reflection?
We're here to prove that every question deserves an answer. Joined with me this week, as always, is Marcus.
Hello, Tom.
And Damien.
Blair.
Speaking of... Hello, Tom.
Hi.
Speaking of Dracula and keeping his hair neat, I am actually quite jealous of him because I use mirrors daily and my hair always looks like fucking trash.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
He'll look in the mirror. All he can see is his tie and his collar.
Yeah, just floating around and he still gets that
But
perfect
that's
hair.
why, like, the slick back look is the way to go.
Yeah.
If you can't see your own reflection
Yeah.
and, you
Push it
and you
back.
don't have a stylist,
Oh, so that's how he
if you
does
just
it.
flick it all back,
We're cracking that egg wide open.
but you have to
now.
have confidence in showing that much forehead as well.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
So he's a
true.
man of confidence,
Yeah,
Dracula.
see, I don't know. The slick back look, if you're losing your hair, it's just emphasizing your baldness. It's
Or would it cover your baldness if you're
Well, it
using all
depends
the hair?
if it's a
if it's
recede.
slicking, but if it's a
yeah,
recede.
true that. Yeah, your hairline.
I mean, it's scary.
When I get my hair...
it's not scary than Dracula.
Yeah, I'd rather my hair go down. Just like, don't
That's
show
actually
off
the
that
scariest
receding.
aspect of Dracula is his widow's peak. The receding
Oh
hairline.
my god, look at that hairline.
When my barber cuts my hair at the end, he's like, do you want to do anything to it? I'm like, no, it's all good. And then this time when I did it, I'm like, yeah, put something in it.
You
'Cause
knew
I
you were coming to us.
Yeah, right. And then he put it in, and then he sort of slicked my hair back, and I did look like Dracula, completely slicked back. I'm like, yeah, I don't think that's not how I do it.
This is not the Tom look.
I
This
like
is-
how he cuts my hair. I don't like how he does my hair.
Yeah. I always find hairdressers do when they want to do your hair afterwards, they always, for me anyway, they do it. I'm like, this is perfect. I could always do this.
Oh, really?
And then I'm like, I can never get this.
So
I'm
they
always
do it
fucking.
right
They
for
do
you.
it right for not
And
always.
you can't
but
recreate it.
I can never recreate it. My hair is always the same stupid look.
No, I feel like it's the opposite for me. I'm like, you just don't get it. You don't know how she handles?
To be fair, I think you've done you do your hair almost. I remember you've always had your hair done every day.
It's true.
Whereas
Yeah.
me, my hair is mostly never done, and
No.
just the one occasion, maybe per week.
So you think I've just perfected it in the
You know,
sense of
you know what you like.
I know how she likes to be touched.
Yeah, exactly. Damien, how about your hair?
Yeah, I don't know. I've given up on my hair. When I was
I don't
still
want
living
to
at
talk
home, it used to upset my mum. She'd always be like,
Your hair's not done.
your cousin's birthday's coming this weekend. Can you at least do your hair? I'm like, this is how God intended my hair to be, so I'm leaving it au
I'm lucky I'm
natural.
putting on pants. Okay, is all I'm saying.
I mean, I grew up in high school straightening my hair and always putting gel and product in it. And by the time I got old enough, I was over it. I just didn't want to do it anymore.
That's fair.
And the
I
ironic
don't
thing
care.
is, there were no women to impress or no girls to impress at your school. So
Well, that's the other thing.
Hey,
yeah.
he was impressing me.
Marcus,
that's nice.
and you're still here today.
My friendships are purely on looks, all right? I'm a completely shallow friend,
Yeah,
all right?
and you're like, he's a one sexy man. I'm going to keep around forever.
yeah, that's it. I need to keep the sexy people around me because, I don't know where I was going with that.
I don't know why it's happening.
It's usually the other way around. You keep ugly people around so you look good.
Yeah, the duffs.
But,
You got to keep the duffs
I
around.
want to keep my friends looking better.
Well, it's good that you've got pride for your friends'
Yeah.
attractiveness, but that's not what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about.
Unfortunately not.
Marcus, you can rank your friends in how attractive they are, but we're going to talk about Yahoo Answers. So questions that we find from the website Yahoo Answers. We're going to try and provide some advice to these people and help them on their way. That's how the show works. The other thing we do is we choose a theme for each week to name the question askers, and Marcus has a theme.
It is my theme this week.
Right, so what have
Now,
you got?
I don't know if you actually saw my message earlier, Tom, but I want to go with this theme with good guy companies. Companies that you've spoken to.
Okay.
Like you've had an issue with them, you've talked to them, and they've just been like good guys.
Oh,
they've gone above and beyond.
They've helped
for
you out.
you. Now, not only that,
Because they want your money.
they want your money, but they've gone above and beyond. They can be dicks. We've
Yeah.
had plenty of asshole
Sure,
companies.
and they still take your money.
Now, I'm not going to name the name, but the company I work for, one of the companies I work for,
Okay.
produce calendars.
Well, Marcus has got some visual aids here.
I don't need to show you the video.
Are you
can
Mr.
describe.
December?
I am Mr. December. No. The visual aid that I've got is for you guys
Okay.
to decide.
It's Marcus completely naked.
I've only got one.
With a Santa beard over his crotch.
And a puppy dog.
No, I've only got one calendar. We wanted to give it. They only gave me one, so you guys have to fight over it.
Okay,
But
okay.
Tom, you can describe it, or Damien. This is the calendar.
Oh, okay.
So, Tom, please describe the calendar to our audience.
So it is a calendar that has a picture of a woman.
A scantily clad
Yeah,
woman.
let's say that she's in short shorts. I don't even know if they're shorts or if they're underwear. Denim.
They're denim underwear.
And she's leaning against
Not denim
She
underwear.
looks like she's in the middle of the desert, leaning on a old petrol bowser. And she's the building behind her is completely
It's
ripped apart.
derelict. It's,
Yeah.
I don't know
It's
why
your
you would be
typical
there.
sort of get a really hot girl in like a really torn apart
bad
backdrop.
place. Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
Anyway, this is a calendar for the next year. I mean,
Yeah.
it's quite early. It's October, but next year.
This is for 2020.
Yeah, so if you guys...
Is there a different picture on every?
No. Just the one.
That's the one.
Just the
They,
one.
used,
okay.
they used all their budget on that one picture.
that one.
So wait,
picture.
do you know if they actually like organized that?
No.
photo shoot?
You just pick a picture.
Oh, from Google?
No, it's the calendar company
Oh,
because
okay.
those calendars are very common.
Yeah.
You would just pick the image.
So why did they land on that picture?
I don't know. I would have to ask the people that I work
I
with.
know, right? Like
They
'cause
would have had like a selection of images.
That's another job that you do. So
Yeah.
that's your second job. If your first job was to do a calendar, would they have a picture like
Not
that?
at all. Not at
No.
all. I must admit, there are two types of calendars.
Yep.
There's the scenic calendar.
Yep.
Where you see like nice, pretty pictures of like scenic
It's
spots.
just like ambiguous
Yeah.
European place.
Yeah, exactly. Or
And then
scantily
there's
clad women.
the same thing, but with a woman on
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
Yeah.
So that they give you the option.
Let's just
and
say
you guys
that-
have got the sexy woman
That's
option.
something that would be up in a garage, perhaps.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know who started the sexy woman calendar game.
Yeah.
But I just have memories throughout my life of being in random men's like garages
Yeah.
and having
Workshops and that calendar
a
up.
calendar like that just
Yeah.
being up.
This is
like-
this is my place of work, and when I want to look at what date it is,
Yeah.
I want to be
You
surprised
can't
by a
get them
woman.
from those calendar stalls that they set up
No.
at the
No.
shops
Not
around
anymore.
December.
One of
Nah.
my first memories of going to my girlfriend's place was going to the bathroom. This was like she lived with her parents.
Yeah.
And closing the door and then seeing a sexy firefighter calendar on the back of the door.
My mum's got that on her on the bathroom at our house.
Yeah. This was male and female though, so they were sharing the sexes
Oh, okay,
around.
that's
yeah.
all right.
That's good.
Yeah. Mm.
Well, mine's only male.
Only male? Oh, well,
and they
that's
have
all.
puppy dogs as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it's like sexy and cute.
Sexy and cute. That's
Yeah.
it.
It's
They're
the
going for
killer
sexy
combo.
and
It's the
cute.
1-2
Damn.
combo right
You
there.
caught me.
Anyway, calendar for the podcast for you guys. Anyway,
I'm sorry.
good guy
I guess
companies.
we'll have to work out between us who gets the calendar.
Yeah. We'll work out later.
Let's
You don't
not
need to work
fight
out
for
now.
it. Okay, well, do you want to go first with your good guy company?
I will go first with my good guy company. Recently, I had an issue with Amazon,
Okay.
but they were the good guy company. Okay, so Amazon is the good guy company.
Even though they're kind of the bad guys.
No, well,
Just
yeah.
pay attention to the news.
Don't listen to the news. No, what they did was
Just listen to the news.
What does
Horrible advice.
Fake news.
what does the news know? No, what happened recently
They were
was
good guys to you.
they were good guys to me. They recently I had a package that was meant to be delivered. Amazon sent it,
Yeah.
meant to be delivered. It said it was delivered, never received said package. I contacted Amazon almost 12 hours, and they said, "Don't worry, we'll look into it. But in the meantime, we're just going to send you another copy of the what you built."
okay,
So
right.
I'm like, and express shipped as well.
Very nice.
So they've done really well by me. I can't
Amazon.
complain. Amazon, good
Kings,
guys.
the kings of the Amazon. Go on.
Yeah, all right. So Amazon writes in, how can I get people to stop asking me for favors all the time? People are always asking me for favors. Can I lend them money? Can I watch their kids? Can I drive them around? No, I am too busy. To make this worse, the people who ask me are not even close friends, just acquaintances. Never ask them to do things for me. So what gives? What should I do? Amazon.
There's always like I think it's probably about their persona.
Yeah.
That they seem like the person that, you know, you can ask.
You can ask.
You know,
they're,
like-
they're so like maybe possibly friendly,
Yeah.
and they're just like easygoing. And once you ask once,
That attitude you're talking about does not come through in that email.
no, they
They
sound
don't
like
seem easygoing.
they seem
Like,
very
I'm
angry.
busy.
behind closed doors. They're an ass.
Yeah.
They're an asshole. But to their face, they're nice, friendly, going, easy.
Yeah.
I'll do the favors.
Yeah, but obviously not.
Yeah.
They didn't give us much in that email.
not too
right?
much. No.
So I'm going to assume a lot here.
Yes.
I think if people are look, they might have horrible friends, whatever, but I kind of think potentially these people probably do a lot of stuff for this person,
Right, okay.
and they're just like, and they just one of those people who don't take stock of that stuff.
They don't actually keep track of all the stuff that someone does for them.
Yes,
Yeah.
and they're just like, why does everybody always ask me to help them when they're forgetting all the times they were helped?
so you
It's
think-
a potential
Possibly.
He's only
Yeah.
seeing one way.
Yeah.
He's not
He's
seeing-
seeing the one side of like, I'm doing favors. This, I'm doing this, I'm doing this, and they never help me back.
Yeah.
Do you feel like there's anything in your life that people always bug you about because of your profession or because of your interests that they just think like, oh, you'll help me out because you'll happily do it?
I mean,
Yes.
I get that. I feel like I've got a certain expertise in things that
Like,
people
Marcus,
ask.
count this for me.
Yeah, exactly. I get
I know
asked to count in-
specifically.
This fuck-
I know specifically like
Yeah, people don't know how to count.
when we were
His girlfriend's uncle just pours a jar of hundreds of thousands on the floor.
how many are
Please,
there?
I don't know how many there are.
How many are there?
You could do it quick.
No,
Come on.
like I remember when we were. I feel like when we
It's
traveled,
either 100 or 1,000. We
Yeah.
never need to know.
when we traveled and we had to like split split the bill or something like that, I feel like people, when we went to USA, people in our group were just like,
Hey, Marcus, you're an accountant.
Go on, accountant, work out the divide. And you're like, okay.
I used to just play my phone calculator.
Our friendship group is guilty of that when we go out for dinners and there's 20 of us and we're trying to split it.
Yeah.
Somehow the bill makes its way all the way around to Marcus.
Yeah.
It's like, now, work it out, monkey.
The best part is, I'm like, it's simple math. Anybody who went to high school can figure out the math.
I will say, because I do not exercise my mathematic brain every day, it's got cobwebs all over it. Not just in Halloween time. There's cobwebs there all the time.
I understand and I respect that.
Yeah.
And I don't mind. And I'm okay with numbers. That's
You're
fine.
always working that mathematic.
I'm always punching numbers into a
You're always
calculator.
flexing that muscle.
Yeah, exactly. Those fingers, so to speak.
Yeah.
But the other thing that I get asked about a lot is usually like subscriptions online accounts. Like, I need to sign up for that account. I have no idea how to do it. I'm like, just go online. It's not that. It's like, and then I'm like,
the same
I'm happy to
process
help.
for everything.
I'm more than happy to help. But I'm like, but it's not that hard. Like, they've made it so simple. That just as long as you can read, you got to have a little bit of patience to sort of figure it out. I'm there for you, but whatever.
One that sticks out for me, because I've probably mentioned this before, that I've got a media background.
Yeah.
So I'm familiar with like filming and editing stuff, that type of thing.
Yep.
And obviously you kind of become the default person at parties to take photos and that type of stuff, which is fine. I get it. I've got a Canon S7D, so it's a decent camera.
Yeah.
And now he's flexing.
I'm not flexing. This camera's like 10 years old now at this point.
Tom, you know what the best part is? You spoke cameras. Tom knew exactly what you're talking about. I'm like, I just know Canon's a brand.
Oh, yeah.
That's all you need to know.
He's like, does he have a cannon? Like
Oh my God. Is it a
like
cannon?
a pirate ship
I have
cannon?
an actual
my
cannon.
God.
And
Yeah.
he's shooting at birthdays?
Oh my God, Dave,
Yar.
you're a monster.
It's a confetti cannon.
Oh, okay,
confetti
good,
cannon.
good.
No, but I actually had a family, like friend of a friend, ask me if I could film and edit a commercial for them for a product they were making.
Oh.
And they came to my house and kind of pitched the idea, but then like didn't really say anything about a budget or
any extra info.
Any extra info. So, and I think if you've never filmed and edited something, you don't know how much work goes into it.
Right.
So I was kind of like, maybe. But like I was studying at the time, and I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna have time to
do
film,
this.
like put a whole commercial together.
Yeah, right.
They usually have teams for the commercials. Like
one man.
I've worked on commercials before. There's lots of people.
What you can do is this is obviously in the past, but you go to a commercial company, see how much they charge, and then tell me that price. And then that's how you can sort of work out.
He didn't want to spend any more money because he'd been spending so much money on keeping the patent for this product.
Oh.
So he was kind of like...
Has it been released now? Product?
A commercial or the product?
No, the product.
The product's out, but
Okay.
you have to keep renewing the patent so nobody actually steals the idea.
Yep.
So, and I get where he's coming from because like it's such a money sink, and you hope you never know if the year you stop doing it, the idea might take off. You don't know. So I was kind of like, I get where you're coming from.
Maybe call in a favor to save some money.
Absolutely, yeah. But I just don't have the time as one person.
I feel like I have the same thing happen with me, but it's usually whenever someone gets a new TV.
Yes.
Oh, you can come set up my new TV for me, right? Like, because you know TVs and stuff. I'm like, yeah, I do.
And they might also think like you're excited about it. It's like, oh yeah,
I
new
fucking
TV.
love getting back there.
Yeah, exactly. But the best part about TVs is you turn it on and it tells you, just press this button
It's
now.
so easy,
it's
right?
It's the easiest
I mean,
thing.
it's easy for me to do, but when they're like, crawl around behind my TV cabinet where there's dust and shit and get it done, you must enjoy that. I actually don't, believe it or not.
Not at all.
No, I don't, Grandma.
A real fun thing I did before I moved out from my parents' house was I filmed them a bunch of tutorials on how to use the TV and how to use
Hi,
Netflix.
I'm Damien. Welcome to your new television.
I'm your helpful.
I started every
tutor.
video with me facing the wrong way. Go, I didn't see you there. And then I turned around.
Damien was the paperclip from Microsoft Word.
Clippy.
Looks like you're trying to access Netflix.
But I filmed like all these like tight 1 minute. My girlfriend filmed it while I was doing it, like a 1 minute tutorials on like how to use Netflix.
That's so great.
Can we change the source?
I want to see these videos.
how to
Damien.
put like Spotify on all these videos for them just to help them
You
out.
should start your how-to channel on YouTube.
Yeah.
Maybe you'll get
Is it on YouTube?
No, I didn't upload it. It's just for my parents.
Yeah, they could never watch it if it was on YouTube. How would they end up seeing
But
it?
then I had to make a tutorial on how to get onto YouTube and then put that on YouTube.
It's Inception. We're going too deep here.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
So,
You
like,
see the problem.
Yes.
There's always something. So there's always someone.
There's
that-
always favors. There's always someone asking favors, and I think the person Amazon here had a big issue with was not that it was close friends asking for favors. It was just not randoms, but acquaintances, people that they don't feel close with.
I understand that.
Yeah.
I just think when it comes to favors, I always try and take stock of what the person's done for me in the past.
Yeah.
Because it is easy to forget.
Yeah.
As much as I was handing on this person. And I guess it just depends how much you care about that person is the other